Do you really think you're alone in your home? Well, this story might prove you wrong.
I had always been proud of my sense of control. My apartment was a reflection of that. Minimalist, organized, every object with its purpose and place. It was my sanctuary, the refuge where the chaos of the world couldn't come in. I was wrong. Chaos doesn't need to break down the door. Sometimes it has the key. It started subtly, easy to ignore. The coffee mug I was sure I had left in the sink, found dry in the dish rack. The keys, which I always hang by habit as soon as I come in, suddenly on the kitchen table. Fatigue, I told myself. Work stress. The human mind is an expert at deceiving itself just to keep the peace. But peace is fragile. The coincidences became bolder. I went to the market, and when I came back, the air conditioner was set to 65 degrees, a temperature that makes me shiver. My books, meticulously arranged by color on the shelf, had a single volume flipped upside down. One day, the TV remote appeared on the pillow where I sleep. They were pinpricks at my sanity, small violations designed to make me question my own mind. The real terror began on Tuesday. I left for exactly 20 minutes to pick up a package at the front desk. When I returned, there was a plate on my coffee table. On it, a slice of carrot cake with chocolate frosting. My favorite. A cake I hadn't bought in months. I froze. The air grew dense, heavy. It wasn't forgetfulness anymore. It was a presence. Someone was coming in, playing with my life as if it were a dollhouse. That night, I didn't sleep. Every shadow was a silhouette. Every sound in the building, a step in my hallway. The next morning, I bought a small security camera and hid it on the bookshelf. I felt a spark of hope, the promise of proof. I went to a cafe, trying to act normal, though my heart hammered against my ribs. I came back 3 hours later. The first thing I noticed was the silence. A different kind of silence. The camera was there, but the small recording light was off. I pulled out the memory card with trembling fingers. Empty. Corrupted. And the lens, which I had carefully pointed toward the living room, was now facing the ceiling. The message was clear. I see you. And I know you're trying to see me. That was the end of the game. Panic took over. I was no longer just being watched. I was being hunted in my own home. I began tearing through the apartment, driven by feverish adrenaline. Drawers, closets, under the bed. Nothing. Then my eyes fell on the vent cover in the closet floor. With a knife, I unscrewed it. There was something inside. A small wooden box. My stomach turned. Inside the box, photos. Dozens of Polaroids. Me working at my desk, focused. Me asleep on the couch, mouth slightly open. And the last photo. The one that shattered what little strength I had left. It was a picture of my bedroom, taken from a dark corner. I was in bed, sleeping, and standing right next to me, bathed in pale moonlight, was the building's janitor. That quiet old man who always smiled and held the door for me. He's not here anymore. He disappeared the same night I fled that apartment. The police found more of his boxes in other ventilation ducts. Apparently, I wasn't the only one. It was his hobby. He didn't steal, he didn't hurt. He just entered and watched. I moved to another city. I have 3 locks on my door now, but it's useless. I can't have a favorite mug anymore. I can't leave a book out of place without feeling a chill down my spine. He didn't take anything from me. except the one thing I'll never be able to replace: the feeling of being safe at home.
And you, have you ever stopped to wonder if you're really alone inside your apartment? Share your thoughts in the comments and let me know if you've ever experienced something like this.